Hey everyone, what we have here is the Playz 4-piece children's playhouse pop-up tent. It's got 2 tents and 2 tunnels. It's also got some holes for some balls to go into so you can play basketball or just toss. Everything is inside of this nice container, and as you see here, everything rolls up into these round shapes for storage. These 2 pieces here are the tunnels. I'll go ahead and open up this first one here. It's just got some tie strings holding it together. And as soon as I get these off, you'll see that it's just going to pop right on open into a tunnel. It's got some metal going around it to help hold its shape. It's mesh on the top and a solid fabric on the bottom. Here is another one. It's exactly the same as the first one. And these can be used as tunnels by themselves or to connect the tent parts together to give you one big piece. Here's the first piece. As you see, it's curled up into a circle. You take off this elastic ring that holds it together and it just pops out like a tent. This is the square box shaped one. Just kind of folds up into itself. You kind of need to pay attention to how it opens so you know how to put it back together when you're done. Each side has a hole in it. You can connect the tunnel to any of those sides, and of course you can crawl in and out from either of those sides as well. And a hole on the top. This next piece over here, this is the teepee looking tent. Same elastic band. Once again, you just kind of pop it up, open the shape, and then you pull all the pieces out, and it has some stiffeners that help hold its shape. Once again, it's got that same hole on the one side for the tunnel. It's got a door on another side, and then the ball pit tunnels here for you to reach in and throw balls in a little basket. So once you get everything all popped out and open, you can set it all up. So the tunnels have these little black hard pieces of plastic. Those actually are what you use to attach it to the tents, which have these loops here. You just take the 2 pieces, you push them through each other, and then that holds it into place. And then you do it on the other side. Each one of these tunnels has 2 of these pieces on each side to help hold it to the tent. Now, since it is just kind of pushed in there, every once in a while they will come loose as the kids run through. There's some tie strings on them, so you can use that to help do a more permanent attachment. But here you see the first piece is attached, and that's all there really is to that. It's ready to go. So you can use that as a separate piece, or as you're about to see me do, I'm just going to start combining everything to make one long tunneling system. So I'm now going to take those 2 hard pieces of plastic again and attach them to the 2 loops that are on the square tent. So here I just finished the one side, and now I'm going to go over to the other side and do the same thing. There's plenty of room for you to get your hands in and do this. Nothing gets super tight. The kids can actually pop out through the tunnels if they need to, if they're getting scared or not. But as you see with me even leaning in through the top, there's no claustrophobic space in this toy. So now I got 3 of the pieces together, and I'm going to take the 4th tunnel and once again attach it. You can go to any of the sides to make any shape you want here. I'm just kind of doing more of a L shape for the kids to tunnel through. So once again, just attaching the 2 hard plastic pieces. It's very simple to do. No instructions were even needed. As you saw, I just pulled it right out of the bag and just looked at it and figured it out. And there you have it. There is the full setup. I'm going to invite the kids over to come play with it, and we're going to see how it holds up to them running through. Come on over, girls. So obviously the kids can enter in from any side. They can come in through the tubes, through the holes, through the door, anywhere they want to do it. These 2 girls are just going to chase each other, so they're both going in through the same side. As you see, there's plenty of room for these girls to run through here. Nothing's really catching up on them. You can see where the tunnel there is kind of pushing in a little bit. That's where I was saying that nothing is really tight. Everything's connected, but it's easy for you to get in an emergency or the kids to get out if they want to. But here they are just kind of crawling through and having fun. So once again, this is the Playz 4-piece children's playhouse.
Yeah, you can go back.
It's a pop-up tent system with 2 tents and 2 tunnels, and it's perfect size for ball pit balls or even to fill the whole thing up with ball pits. If you find this review helpful, please say so below. Thanks a lot.